Bam! It's time for a review. Look at this. The draining of Bam's wallet has continued. Another pre-order, ladies and gentlemen. Man, I just gotta put Spooktober on hold, man. All these pre-orders launching at the same time. The G.I. Joe divers are here. Oh, wait. You know what? I wonder what's going on in the saga of Eternal Life. They haven't checked in a while. Old Storm Shadow has a bunch of my toys captured, and Batman and Robin and a bunch of other folks and G.I. Joe are trying to get them back. I wonder what's happening now. Alright, Joes, welcome to Operation Tip of the Spear. Duke, there's plenty of room inside of here, Duke. You don't have to be hanging out on the side like that. Duke, you're making me nervous, bro. Don't worry about it, Falcon. I told you, you've been gone a while. Oh my god, Duke! Oh my god, Duke! What are we gonna do? Guys, Duke's gone! He just fell. Oh my god, he hit every rock on the way down. Oh, that's disgusting. I'm gonna hurl. Guys, what are we gonna do? There's nobody in charge. Yeah, I know. We're all gonna die. I don't know. Sir, yes, sir. This is my time. Lieutenant Falcon reporting for duty. All right, troops. My name is Lieutenant Falcon. Duke's been in charge for a long time, but you know what? He's splattered on the rocks down there, so I'm taking over command. I wonder if they believe it. I really hope they do. Welcome to Operation Tip of the... No, that's Duke's. That's Duke's mission and he's dead. Handlebar of the Spear. We're going headfirst into this Cobra base and we're gonna save Snake Eyes. End the day. Yo, Joe! I don't know, guys. Should we listen to this Falcon guy? Well, yeah, I guess so. He sounds pretty confident about himself. And he is an officer after all. Alright, let's do this. Yeah, let's do this. Yo, Joe! Alright, Joes, we're taking some damage by that anti-air gun. Oh, Wild Bill, get us out of here. Land us in that clearing over there. Yo, Joe! We're taking hits. We're under fire. Poof. Alright, troops, gather up your belongings, get your weapons, and let's make our way to the Cobra base. This is about as close as we're gonna get. Yes, sir. Alright, let's do this. Let's go get Snake Eyes. Alright, team, hustle up. We got about 2 clicks to travel this way. Follow me. Yes, sir, let's do this. Let's get Snake Eyes back. Yeah, let's do this. Yo, Joe, hey, keep it down. Short fuse. Are you nuts? This is Cobra territory. Let's do this. Alright, team. Looks like the opposition is light here at their base. If we take down this missile station, Bam's team will have a much better chance of getting in there and getting to Snake Eyes. Alright, we gotta do this quietly. Short fuse. I want you to take out the guard on the flank. Grunt, stick with me. Steeler. Green shirt, take the other flank. Let's take this base down quietly. Yo, Joe. Yo, Joe. Ah, man, it's so boring here on patrol. Man, I wanted to bring my Game Boy, but Commander wouldn't let me do it. It's so boring, I can't believe it. Poof! Nice and quiet, big guy. Frank, what was that? Oh my god, Frank! Poof, put the gun down slowly. Yeah, put the gun down. You're both done here. Put your hands above your head. Hey man, I have a family, it ain't worth dying. Yeah, that's what I thought. Get on the ground. Knees crossed. Get on the ground, you sleps. Good job, green shirts. Let's hem these guys up. Oh my god! Short fuse, that knife is covered in blood. Well, he told me to take him out, and I did it. I didn't know y'all were gonna capture prisoners. You should have said that beforehand. Short fuse, you really could have just, like, knocked him out, man. You really do have a short fuse. Well, yeah. Go figure. All right. Well, either way, this missile base is out of commission. Yo, Joe. Bam, this is about the best we could do for you. All right, Joes. Sir, yes, sir. Let's do this. Let's clean these guys up. Mission complete. Hey, good job, Lieutenant Falcon. Hey, does anyone know where Duke went? Maybe we should go get him. Nah, he's fine. He just fell out of a helicopter and landed all over the countryside. Yeah, you know what? Maybe we should go get him. No soldier gets left behind. Yo, Joe.
I'm sure everything will be just fine. All right, here we go. Man, the Cobra divers, man. I remember seeing these old ketchup and mustard on the Hasbro Pulse and being so excited to get this pack. And here it is. This is number 169 in the line. 169. Look at that, man. We are getting up there in the old G.I. Joe department. There's a good look at what's in the box. These guys look pretty packed with accessories. There's a mass device piece inside of here, so I think I have the other two. I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to show the sides of the box with the diorama. All right, here we go. This is the back, and the back is cool. No exception. They've been doing the art on the backs here really cool. I really dig this, man. This whole red getup reminds me of Baroness in the show when she was in the red. I would like one of those, Hasbro. There's all your codes right there if you're into that kind of thing for the website. And there is the UPC symbol there if you want to search that up. There's some more codes. Other side, just the art. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right. Well, you know how we do this here. I'm not going to have this in the box. I have too many toys still in the box. I need to get those toys. I'm working on it, folks. I'm working on it. All right, let's rip this bad boy out of the box, and we'll be back with the mid unboxing. Bam! And here we go with the mid unboxing. So here's what they look like inside of their plastic prison. Now, a lot of these accessories are going to look similar because if you have like the eels, or I think his name is Torpedo, I have him over there. Some of these things are kind of reuse, like the backpacks here. I guess this is like a rebreather. These packs here are rebreathers. Some of the guns, the spear guns, this gun even without the color. The masks, a lot of this is reuse. I would imagine the body is reuse as well. I mean, it looks very similar to an eel body. But man, they just got those colors just right. Know what I'm saying? Pretty cool. All right, so that's what's in the mid unboxing there. And, you know, you got the flippers over here. So, all right, well, let's rip these guys out of the package. Oh, my God, they almost fell over. Bam! And here they are, the Cobra divers. It is time for the gummy test. All right, is Bam going to be happy with the quality of these action figures? I have not bent them yet. You're about to see firsthand. All right, let's start with the Joe. All right, let's take a look at him. I put some of the accessories in there, like his knife. I love the color coordinated accessories. He's got this giant machete. I don't know how functional that would be. Like, dude cut his own leg off in the middle of the ocean. But hey, what am I gonna do? I just review toys on YouTube. All right, let's go ahead. Oh, it's a little rough. Oh man, that's tough. I got that one. That was pretty good. You can almost kick his own booty. All right, so they're not gummy. I'll give them that. They don't have they don't have the crazy leg thing going on. Maybe a little, but I mean that's kind of tight. Pretty good motion there. I like that. Yeah, look at that, man. Smooth like butter. Yeah, these are pretty good quality. I'm pretty happy with this. I'm gonna go ahead and grease up the old Cobra guy, and I'll be right back. All right, here he is. No issues here. It was a lot easier when I wasn't trying to film at the same time. But hey, what you gonna do? Yeah, no problems with these guys. So the Gummy scale, they're doing really good. All right, let me go ahead and kit these guys out a bit with their gear, and then we'll see what that looks like. So far, my favorite is obviously the Cobra. Yeah, look at this bad boy. All right, put you down there. All right, let's just go over the accessories before I do the kit out. So here's what you're looking at, man. These things are chock full of accessories. You've got an alternate head, which is nice. I like when they do this. Here's a nice alternate head here for the Joe Diver. Mask, I'm gonna put that on. Backpack. A bunch of guns. I mean, the colors on the guns are interesting. I don't know. But, something like this is a good idea because you could use it for either. And one thing I wanted to point out here is check this out. Bam! Look at that, man. So cool. And I particularly like this gun. This gun is cool. The only, criticism I have for it is it's got this blue end here, like it's a laser gun. Some of the newer laser guns. I don't really like that so much, but other than that, that does not come out. That's a pretty cool gun there. It's got the red on there. Goes with the Cobra Diver. And he also has a shotty with the blue. It's a laser shotty, I guess. Yeah, I'll take it. And of course, they come with the standard spear guns. These are the same you'll see in the back there with the Cobra eels. And we'll do a bit of a size comparison to show those off in a little bit. And then they have this. This is a propulsion device. When they're in the water, they can propel themselves. Now, the only problem that I can see with this is that you can only use it with the red diver, right? Like if they made this semi-neutral, you could use it with both. And I think that would be kind of nice. But, it's cool to have this one too, or include one for each of them. I mean, these guys are going to fight underwater until this one gets on this thing and just leaves them in the dust. End of story. All right, I'm going to kit these guys out. Damn, look at these guys. Oh, man, all kitted out. I went with the red gun there. Looking pretty sweet, let me tell you. Check them out. He's got the rebreather on, the backpack, the machete. He's got his flippers on. He's ready to roll. Pretty cool. He's got a nice little data pad there on his arm. One thing that I thought was pretty neat. I dig it. All right, let's move on to the Joe Diver. I mean, it's pretty much the same thing. You know what I'm saying? These things don't stick in very well. He's got the old laser gun. This is like straight out of the TV show right here. This laser gun. Got the flippers on. Slight variations in color. I don't think the camera's going to pick it up, but like the yellow and then the yellow that they used on his knees here, slight variation. I'm just concerned about time, whether or not that's going to fade. Same with the red too. It's more pronounced on the red than it is the yellow. Yeah, and his head as well. There's a slight variation. Maybe I'm just crazy. I mean, that's totally possible too. Let's look at the knees here. In person, it looks slightly different. Like they use a different plastic. But hey, I ain't gonna knock them for that. These are pretty sweet. Alright, let's do some size comparisons. Alright, let's do a size comparison. Alright, we gotta start off with the tried and true. Everyone's favorite. Bam! Cobra eel. Alright, man, you'll notice here that these guys are very similar. They're in a very similar vein. Yeah, I mean that's about it. He's got the same, spear weapon. It's pretty much exactly the same. This is the other one. That's that one there. They're about the same height, about 6 inches. The only difference is the helmet. One of the major differences. The helmet on this guy is definitely different. He's got a different mask. I'll show you where that mask comes from in just a minute. The knife is different on the side as well. He's got his knife on his upper thigh there. This one's got it on the lower leg. I mean, these Cobra eels though are amazing. You know, one of my favorite GI Joe figures when I was a kid was the Cobra eel. So you know, I had to get a bunch of them. You know what I'm saying? And the flip flops, you know, the flippers are a little bit different as well with the color. That's about it. All right, let's do another one. All right, bam. Torpedo. All right, this is gonna look really familiar here, man. These guys are basically a torpedo with a different recoloring. It's pretty obvious. So if we look at torpedo here, same mask, like same torso, same body. This gun came in the pack as well, right here. So the gun was reused. This sheath on the other side, reused. That's the, oh no, the machete is on the other side. I'll show you where that came from in a minute. The legs are pretty much the same. It's pretty much this mold, the torpedo mold, the backpack, and they just recolored it. Which, you know what? I'm fine with it, right? They always say with these toys that you know, they got to make them the machinery parts and the molds and whatnot. And if they made it for torpedo, they got to make their money out of it. You know what I'm saying? And making a set like this as a multicolored set, oh man, it's so cool. I definitely approve. All right, so the machete, believe it or not, came from old Copperhead. Look at this. Bam, there is the same machete right there. So they didn't go too far from the water territory on this one. Just came right out of Copperhead. And Copperhead's another one of those, one of my favorites as well. Man, you gotta have yourself a Copperhead. You just have to. Anybody? Oh, he's a little tough to move, man. He's a little stuck there. Anybody's gonna ride a boat, man, this guy is gonna be the one that's the most qualified for that activity. You know what I'm saying? All right, so there's a nice size comparison there. These guys are awesome. I would definitely recommend. Let's do a rating. All right, a little bit of a rating here for the GI Joe Classified Cobra and GI Joe Diver set. This is a Target exclusive 2-pack. Yeah, and it's hitting stores right now, so get yourself out there. You know, I saw some pictures of people picking it up. This one got shipped to me. But anyway, let's go with a rating. Let's start off with engineering. All right, engineering, paint applications, etc. You know, it's a thumbs up. Like, I don't mind that they reused the mold from Torpedo here. Pretty sure his name's Torpedo. If not, let me know in the comments. I don't mind that they reused the mold for Torpedo because these are awesome, right? This is the time you want to do a recolor. I will buy that, right? It's really cool. Give me a Baroness, put it in the red suit, bam, I'm gonna buy that too, right? Give the Scarlet in the yellow, bam, I'm gonna buy that as well. So, you know, engineering, pretty good, not gummy, very easy to move the joints. Don't have to put it in the drink, don't have to heat it up. Definitely appreciate this, Hasbro. And this is funny because I'm coming off of my last review of the Snake. And check out my BAM Reviews channel to see I reviewed the Snake armor. And just, you know, a little bit of a spoiler, it wasn't that good. You know, it wasn't that good of a review. But hey, here we are. All right, let's go with affordability. Now, this 2-pack clocks in at $54.99 is what I paid for it. I mean, you get a plethora of accessories here. There's a lot of stuff. Alternate heads that you can reuse for other figures. Although, you know, I don't know where you're going to get a yellow body, but hey, whatever. There's a lot of accessories. There's a lot of guns. You know, it's a great 2-pack. They put quality into this. I would give it a thumbs up. You know, I would definitely recommend. I'm going to be trying to keep my eyes open to pick up some more of these myself. Some good deals on Target right now. You can get like $20 off $75 purchase. So, bam, you find two of these bad boys in the wild, you get $20 off right there. Boom. Not too shabby. All right, overall, thumbs up. Bam likes these. I definitely appreciate them. If you like the eels like me, you kind of, crazy for the eels when you were a kid, man, these are a must have. All right, so that's pretty much it for this one. Wait. Oh no, Copperhead done found the mass device. That's not good. Little bit of good fun there. This has been a BAM review. My name is BAM. I review toys on YouTube such as G.I. Joe Classified, Mo 2, Transformers. I do hauls, eBay hauls, yard sale hauls, big bad toy store hauls. I have a huge big bad toy store haul coming, but I'm waiting I ordered these zombies from the, what's it called, the Monster Force line or something, that big bad toy. Man, I've been waiting 3 years for these zombies, and I'm about to just cancel my order. Big bad toy store, what you doing, man? What you doing? You know what I'm talking about? The zombies, man. 3 years. You're trying to raise prices and tariffs and all that jazz. Anyway, yeah. So my name is Bam. This has been a Bam review. Yeah. Look out for my videos. I post them Mondays and Wednesdays usually. I do a mini series called The Secret of Eternal Life, which is wrapping up soon. You might have seen some activity of that earlier in this episode. That's going to be wrapping up soon. I'll be taking a bit of a break. It is Spooktober now, so I'm trying to bring out the more spooky toys and take some cool shots with those. A little bit of action figure photography, but all these pre-orders are hitting at the same time, so I got to get those videos out there. But this has been a BAM review. I am Bam, and I'm out. See you next time. You know what I'm saying?